Good afternoon, students. Once again, we will be doing Class 10 Civics, Chapter 3, Part 4, Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. So, today we are going to learn about the powers and position of the Prime Minister. In our country, India, President is just a nominal head. With a huge majority backing in the Lok Sabha, Prime Minister is a real head of the nation, but his deeds, that his works, are judged not only by opposition but also by the members of his own party. If anyhow he tries to assume dictatorial tendencies, he need to suffer from loss of confidence of the parliament during his tenure. He is the head of the government and he is also answerable to the people of the country. In the next section, we will learn about the relationship between Prime Minister and the President. Authority is vested in the President, but usually it is exercised by the Prime Minister. He is the main advisor of the President. The President is just a nominal head and the Prime Minister is the real executive. He is the one to put law into action in the Indian Union. Second, on the advice of Prime Minister, the President summons and prorogues the Parliament. The advice of Prime Minister only, the President dissolves the Lok Sabha. Next, the Prime Minister chooses the minister and on his advice the President appoints them. The ministers may be dismissed on the advice of Prime Minister. He also advises the President on various appointments to important posts such as judges of Supreme Court, the governors and ambassadors. Now, Prime Minister acts as a link between President and Council of Ministers. Our Constitution lays down that it shall be the duty of Prime Minister to communicate to the President regarding all decision of the Council of Ministers relating to administration of Union and the proposal for legislation. Another is the Prime Minister has to furnish information to the President, as President might ask to Council of Ministers to reconsider any type of matter of Union, and the Prime Minister has to give him such information. Now, next thing that we are going to learn is Prime Minister and the Cabinet. What kind of coordination is between Prime Minister and the Cabinet? First point is the leader of the Cabinet. Prime Minister is the leader of the Cabinet. He is the head of the Cabinet. No provision is made in the Constitution for the appointment of different categories of ministers. Such ministers of the Cabinet ranks Ministers of State and Deputy Ministers. Prime Minister has the liberty to decide on these matters. Next is powers to allocate portfolios and to reshuffle the Council of Ministers. It is the Prime Minister who allocates departments or portfolios to the minister according to their ability, and he can again reshuffle his Council of Ministers wherever he likes. Number 3, power to select and dismiss ministers. The Prime Minister chooses the ministers and has the power to dismiss them too. He can also ask them to resign. Number 4, power to direct and coordinate policy. The Prime Minister coordinates the working of various departments so that administration is carried on smoothly. In critical matters such as foreign, defense, economic and technological affairs, he coordinates the policy of government. Number 5, resignation of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister's resignation implies the resignation of the whole Cabinet. If the Prime Minister resigns, the whole Cabinet resigns. Next point that we are going to discuss is Prime Minister inside the Parliament. What is the role of Prime Minister inside the Parliament? First one is leader of the Lok Sabha. As you know, Prime Minister has become the leader of the majority party in Parliament, so he is the leader of the House also. Second, spokesperson of the government. Prime Minister is the main spokesperson of the government in the Parliament. He makes all important announcements on national policies on the floor of the House. Third one, Prime Minister is also the defender of government policies. So, when a policy or a minister comes under attack in the Parliament, the Prime Minister comes to defend the issue involved. Number 4, intervention in case of controversial issues. There are some controversial issues like the language issue, center-state relation, price rise and atrocities, that very cruel behavior overwhelming, for which members lose their temper sometimes. If an ugly situation arises like this, that time Prime Minister needs to come and solve the thing.